The sprawling, modern, red brick architecture of the Aga Khan University Hospital complex is a testament to the success of the global Ismaili community. They've built an expansive network of developmental agencies, health centers, and cultural hubs worldwide. At the head of this global network sits the Aga Khan. To outsiders, he appears as a highly educated philanthropist and modern royalty, but to his millions of followers, he is the divinely ordained living imam. Beneath this highly intellectual and wealthy exterior lies a demanding theology. Ismailism teaches that the literal words of Scripture are merely the outer shell. To find the spiritual truth, known as the batin, a follower must engage in a lifelong pursuit of secret knowledge, guided entirely by the imam. This pursuit promises spiritual elevation, but it locks the believer onto an endless, exhausting staircase of religious works. True assurance remains out of reach, replaced by a constant striving that can never truly rest. This striving takes literal forms. Consider dasand, a mandatory tithe requiring followers to give 10 to 12.5% of gross income directly to the imam. Ismaili doctrine defines this payment as an absolute requirement to purify the soul. Without it, the covenant is broken. Official community documents confirm this dynamic, noting that this tithe is used by the imam unconditionally. The financial toll is surrendered entirely to his absolute discretion. The obedience demanded at the Ismaili dictates their intellect as well as their finances. The imam issues farmans, or divine decrees. Because he is considered the speaking Quran, these edicts are absolute and binding. Since the living imam's word is final, he holds the power to abrogate or change past laws. As outlined in their constitution, any later farman supersedes an earlier one. The foundational truths of the faith can shift at any moment. Spiritual assurance is impossible in a system where grace must be continually purchased with a portion of your income. When the rules of salvation can change at the direction of a human leader, the ground beneath a believer's feet is never solid. To understand how one man wields such authority, we must look to the ultimate source. Ismailism teaches the imam is a mazhar, a locus of manifestation, essentially acting as a spiritual mirror. In their theology, God is completely unknowable. To bridge this gap, God originated a universal intellect, projecting a divine light, the Noor. This Noor transmigrates into the human imam, who acts as a polished mirror, catching this light and bouncing diffused reflections toward humanity. Ismaili theology classifies this Noor as the first created thing. By their own definition, the imam is reflecting a creature, not the creator. Christian orthodoxy rejects the mirror analogy. Jesus Christ is not a created reflection. He is the uncreated creator, co-eternal with the Father, who stepped directly into human history. A created mirror, no matter how flawless, cannot bridge the infinite chasm between sinful humanity and a holy God. It only reflects how far away God truly is. This deep divide between the creator and the created alters how Islamism views the historical climax of the Christian faith, the crucifixion. They apply an esoteric duality to Jesus, splitting him into two natures. They argue only his nasut, his mortal human shell, was crucified on the cross. His divine reality, or lahut, remained entirely untouched by the suffering. In this view, the cross is not a sacrifice. It is a triumph of escape, where the divine simply floats away from the pain. If Christ's divine nature did not participate in the sacrifice, then the infinite debt of human sin remains unpaid. A hollow shell cannot absorb the weight of the world's transgressions. An illusion on a Roman cross cannot satisfy the wrath of God or forgive sins. Only the true, undivided substance of God, bearing the punishment in his own body, can offer genuine atonement. The daily reality for an Ismaili follower is one of continuous dependency. They must constantly seek the personal intercession and forgiveness of a mortal, living man. Official texts confirm this requirement, detailing the ability to send personal and collective prayers directly to the imam for intercession. The believer's standing with God is permanently tethered to this individual. Contrast this shifting, mortal foundation where a leader can die and be replaced by a new imam with the solid, historical rock of Jesus Christ's completed work. Will you trust your eternal soul to the shifting decrees of a human mirror, or rested on the unchanging, uncreated Rock of Ages. The Christian gospel requires no hidden bought-in knowledge to decode. It exacts no financial toll to secure God's love. It's a free, objective gift. Jesus did not come to initiate a new cycle of endless, esoteric striving. He came to end the burden of striving entirely. On the cross, Jesus did not offer a shifting interpretation of truth to be updated by future generations. He offered a final, eternal declaration: "It is finished."